In the earlier session, we had discussed the concept of classical gates and checked their reversibility. We had found that NOT gate is reversible in nature, whereas AND, OR, NAND, NOR, XOR, XNOR are not reversible in nature. In this session, we will discuss single qubit gate like X gate, Y gate, G gate and identity gate. Let's start the session. Quantum systems are reversible in nature. Every operation except measurement and decoherence are reversible in nature. Every reversible operation can be represented by unitary matrix, and we can able to define a 1-1 and on-to function from input to output. Let's start with X gate. X gate is also known as bit flip gate or poly X gate. It is analogous to classical NOT gate. In classical NOT gate, if we will consider 0 bit as input, we will get 1 as the output. If we will take 1 as the input, we will get 0 as the output. X gate can be specified by a rotation of 180 degree about X axis on Bloch sphere. If input state to the X gate is 0 qubit, we will get output as the qubit in one state. If we will give 1 as the input, we will get 0 as the output state. If we will consider a state in superposition like alpha 0, beta 1, we will get alpha 1 plus beta 0 state, or we can represent it by beta 0 plus alpha 1. It means X gate will change the coefficient of 0 state and 1 state. It can be represented by 0 1 1 0 in matrix notation. If input to the X gate is 0 state, we will apply X gate and we will get a qubit in one state. Now we will consider the same with the help of matrices 0 1 1 0. 0 state can be represented by a vector 1 0. So if we will give 1 0 as the input, we will get is in one state, that is 0 1. Similarly, if we will consider a qubit in one state and we will apply X gate, we will get the qubit in 0 state. Suppose matrix of X gate is 0 1 1 0. State 1 can be represented by 0 1 matrix 0 1, and we will get 1 0 as the output, that is qubit in 0 state. If we will consider any state in superposition alpha 0 beta 1 and we will give the state input to the X gate, what we will get as the output, coefficient of 0 state and 1 state will be changed, that is alpha 1 plus beta 0. Same can be represented by 0 1 1 0, and superposition state can be represented by alpha beta, and we will get beta alpha, which can represents beta 0 plus alpha 1. G gate is also known as phase flip gate or poly G gate. G gate can be specified by a rotation of 180 degree about G axis on Bloch sphere. If we will give input qubit in 0 state, we will get output state in 0 qubit state. If we will give input as a qubit in 1 state, we will get output as minus a qubit in 1 state. If we will give a superposition state alpha 0 beta 1, we will get output as alpha 0 minus beta 1. G gate can be represented by 1 0 0 minus 1. Now if we will give a qubit in 0 state, 0 state can be represented by 1 0. So if we will give 1 0 0 minus 1 and input is a qubit in 0 state, that is 1 0. So what we will get as output as 1 0, that is qubit in 0 state. If we will give a qubit in one state to G gate, we will get output as minus qubit in one state. The same can be represented by the state 1 can be represented by 0 1. So we can specify it as 1 0 0 minus 1 0 1, and we will get 0 minus 1, which can be specified by minus 0 1, and which is nothing minus a qubit in one state. If we will give superposition state alpha 0 beta 1 and G gate, we will get output as alpha 0 minus beta 1. Same can be represented by matrix alpha beta. So if our G gate matrix notation is 1 0 0 minus 1 alpha beta, we will get alpha minus beta, and it will represent a qubit in state alpha 0 state minus beta 1 state. G gate can be specified by the matrix notation 1 0 0 e iota theta, where theta is pi. So e iota pi will become cos pi plus iota sin pi, and which is nothing but minus 1. So it can represent a matrix 1 0 0 minus 1. Y gate is also known as poly Y gate. It can be considered as a rotation of 180 degree about y axis on Bloch sphere. Y gate can be represented by matrix notation 0 iota minus iota 0. If we will give a qubit in 0 state to Y gate, so if it is 0 iota minus iota 0, 0 state can be represented by 1 0. We will get 0 iota, and it is nothing but iota in one state. If we will give a qubit in one state to Y gate, so we will get 0 iota minus iota 0. State 1 can be represented by 0 1, and we will get minus iota 0, that is nothing but minus iota in 0 state. If we will give a superposition state alpha 0 beta 1 to Y gate, so it can be represented by 0 iota minus iota 0, and the superposition state can be represented by alpha beta. So what we will get is minus beta iota and alpha iota. We will get minus beta iota in 0 state plus alpha iota in 1 state. Y gate can be specified as a combination of X gate, that is bit flip gate, and G gate, that is phase gate. So Y will be equal to iota X G gate. So iota X gate can be specified by 0 1 1 0. G gate can be specified by 1 0 0 minus 1, and we will get the same matrix representation, that is 0 iota minus iota 0. Now we will discuss identity gate, that is I gate. If we will give input qubit in 0 state, we will get output qubit in 0 state. If we will give input qubit in 1 state, we will get output qubit in 1 state. If we will give a superposition state, that is alpha 0 plus beta 1, we will get same state as the output, that is alpha 0 beta 1. It can be represented by a matrix 1 0 0 1. So if we will give a qubit in 0 state, we can specify it by 1 0 0 1, and a qubit in 0 state, that is 1 0. We will get the output qubit is also in 0 state. Similarly, if our qubit is in 1 state, that is 0 1, we will get the qubit in 1 state as the output. If we will give a superposition state, that is alpha 0 state, beta 1, so it can be specified by I gate 1 0 0 1, and superposition state can be specified by alpha beta, and we will get alpha beta. In this session, we had discussed the concept of single qubit gate. In the next session, we will discuss the concept of 2 qubit gate. These are the references. Thanks for watching this session.